Ah, Nevada. Home to all manner of folksy cryptids and cool dads. Guess I'll have to pack this after my next shift. Better leave these where Mom won't see them.
Tess?
Yeah?
Come down to the basement. There's something I want to show you.
The basement? What is it?
Oh, it's nothing really. Remember, this? Gah!
I love it! Where did this masterpiece come from?
Your Aunt August made it when she was a kid. It's Lady, the dog we had when we were growing up.
And Aunt August isn't a rich and famous artist now?
Well, she is one of those things. Not a famous artist, though.
We've still got a little while before we actually move out, right? Like a week?
Yeah, about.
The estate sale was weird. Having all those people in the house, picking through Grandma's stuff. I'm glad it's over.
Yeah, me too.
Are you okay? Mom.
We took care of your grandmother right up to the end, and
now they're selling the house out from under us. I know.
Wanna just take a minute and look around and see what's left? I haven't really gone through everything since the sale ended.
Yeah, me neither. That sounds really nice. Just looking through what's still here. Aside from this hell picture.
Amazing that no one bought it, right?
Just shocking.
So you're all packed up, right? Good to go?
Oh my god.
Just remember that it needs to be done by Wednesday so we can get everything out of here on time.
I know. Ooh, so dapper. Was this Grandpa's? Grandma's advice column was popular, wasn't it?
For a little while, yeah.
I felt really lucky that I got to ask her for advice face to face. I remember when we went to that one book signing when I was a little kid.
You remember that?
Yeah, I mean, people in the audience seemed so excited and nervous to get to ask her their questions right there in person. Sometimes when I'd ask Grandma for advice, she'd start off with, "Don't tell Millie," but I think she saved her special advice for me.
Well, she could have given some advice to herself and realized that taking out 3 mortgages on her house wasn't such a good idea. Oh, hey. It's August. Ugh, exhausted. The estate sale was a lot. But that's easy for you to say. Yeah, I remember. And the answer is still no. Well... The what? Oh, right. Right. Sorry, it hasn't exactly been at the front of my mind. Yeah, it's around here, somewhere. No, it's fine. Okay. Love you. Bye. Unbelievable.
What did she say?
Nothing helpful.
Is she still not gonna help us with the house?
No. She was just calling to ask me to find some book of hers.
Any idea where it could be?
It must be upstairs somewhere, in your grandma's things. It has a red and black cover, white block lettering. I'll know it when I see it.
Okay, let's go. somebody bought Grandma's old writing desk?
And her typewriter. He said he was an advice columnist too, and wanted to use them for his writing. He said your grandmother was a real inspiration. He left a very nice note.
And a lot of money?
Well, it was just an old desk.
But it had sentimental value.
For us, maybe.
And for him, obviously. Can I see the note?
Sure.
Well, okay. I guess it's all right that he got it.
Glad you approve. Want to know something? Your grandmother didn't write this. I did.
You did? That's cool.
Well, the circumstances weren't cool.
No, but...
It was actually really hard. I needed a lot of help from our editor. But I got it done.
I'm sure all her readers appreciated it.
Yeah.
Hey, Ma! Actually, maybe I should just put this back. I am the very model of a modern major general. La 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 da 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 mineral. What's this?
Oh, it's a hook pole thing to pull down the hatch to the attic.
Could August's book be up in the attic? With Grandma's things?
Could be.
All right. We can go up there, but... you go first.
Okay, come on up!
Damn, it's dusty. Now, where's that book? What's under here?
Here, let me grab that. I'll put it up here to look through. Yeah, there's a bunch of old stuff in here. But...
Mom?
hold on, it might still be here somewhere.
There's something...
Here it is. Maybe if your dad had read this, he wouldn't have stopped working at the video store.
Mom! What's in there? Oh, Grandpa Leo was a bowler? He and Dad have that in common.
What do you mean?
Dad loves bowling.
No, he doesn't.
But he's always wearing those bowling shirts. Didn't he used to be in a league or something?
Honey, he just thinks those shirts make him look hip.
Bowling shirts? He's right, they are hip. Hip and cool, like a guy in a ska band would wear or something.
Ska?
It's this music that cool kids at school like. It has, like, trumpets and stuff in it. And the guys wear fedoras and sunglasses and dress shoes and stuff. And I think, like, bowling shirts. Like Dad. Ska is cool like Dad.
I see. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. This is just some junk from the old summer house.
Your family had a summer house?
Well, it was more of a cottage, I guess. We spent the summers up there for a long time.
And you've never taken me to visit?
Well, I haven't been there since I was your age. We just stopped going one summer. The summer after my dad died. I think there were just too many memories there.
Oh my god.
What?
Aren't you seeing it?
Seeing what?
Right here. Behind them? That's a freshly covered hole.
Uh-huh.
It's obviously the location of the buried bootlegger gold.
In our backyard, you mean?
Indubitably.
Lady probably buried a bone there.
Dogs don't really do that. Only cartoon dogs do that.
Only cartoon dogs bury bones, but real-life bootleggers bury gold in people's backyards? In 1968?
It was a different time, Mother.
Sure.
Well, whoever this guy was, it sure seems like he and Grandma had something pretty intense going on. Was Grandma Helen in some kind of secret relationship?
No! Not the Helen I knew.
Intrigue. Grandma, what were you up to? Grandma's diary? Should we?
Oh, I don't think we should really...
Oh, Grandma wouldn't have cared. I'm dead. What difference does it make to me? I can hear her saying it now. What is this? So, Grandma and this guy were definitely together before Grandpa died? And they were gonna run away together? You never heard about this?
No, this is...
And what is this key to? Why is it hidden in here?
Something at the summer home, I assume.
Okay, well, now we've gotta go check the old place out. To find out who this mystery man was. Don't you want to know?
I don't know, Tess. We still have so much to do around here.
Come on. It'll be fun. An adventure.
I still need to call Tina at the theater and finish cleaning out the fridge.
Come on. We never get to do stuff together. You spend all your time at the theater, and I spend all my time in school. When was the last time we were able to do something? To talk?
Well...
You do want to know, don't you? I can see it, Mom. I can see it in your face.
Oh, God. You know, a little change of scenery would be nice.
Ha, that's the spirit.
We could spare a weekend before we have to move for a little road trip, right? To tie up some loose ends.
Right.
And some of those little towns along the way are great for antiquing.
Yeah, sure.
All right, it's a deal. Let's hit the road and see what we find. I could really use a break from all this, even if it's just for a weekend. Pack your overnight bag.
Yes!
And bring your homework. I don't need you falling behind at school.
What about August's book?
We can FedEx it to her when we get back.
Okay. A road trip! This is gonna be great. Is it okay if I turn on the radio?
I don't know how much signal we'll get, but yeah, sure. What are you doing back there? Are you gonna do your homework?
No. Reading in the car makes me carsick.
Then what are you messing with back there?
I don't know.
So stop it. It's not safe.
When did you say the last time you were at this summer house was?
Oh, when I was, I guess, 15. Your age?
I'm 16.
I meant about your age.
So, a long time ago. Wow. No one's been there since, like, the 19th century.
Ha ha.
What was the Industrial Revolution like?
Tess, I wouldn't know.
Did you ever meet Galileo?
Jesus, how old do you think I am?
I mean, I'm just estimating. It's a rough estimate. It's a rough estimate.
I'll say. It was the 60s, I think, summer of 68. 1968.
So, like, 35 years ago?
And you say you're bad at math.
What was it like?
The summer house?
And the Dark Ages, but yeah, the summer house.
I just always really liked it there. It was an escape.
From what?
Everything, I guess. School, town, same old. Every day just felt like it was hours when we were there.
Sounds really nice. So why did we never go?
I don't know. It was somewhere I always associated with being a kid. Yeah, we stopped going as a family when I was your age, and then I went off to college, and then married your father.
Did Dad even know about this place? I can't imagine Dad passing up a free summer home where he could just hang out and do nothing all day.
So you're saying your father is lazy?
No, Dad's a hard worker.
Okay.
He'd work late at the video store all the time. He'd be there with the closing shift.
Watching movies on the store monitors.
You've got to have something on for the customers. Closing is a pain in the butt. And he'd manage the schedules and store finances. He even made the window displays.
Fine, those were pretty cool. No. I mean, I guess there is a real reason I never told your father about the old summer place. Because I knew he would never have put in the work to actually fix it up so we could use it.
It needed a lot of work?
Well, not last I saw it, but being unoccupied for decades out there in the middle of nowhere, it's gotta be falling apart.
It could still be in good shape. Maybe somebody's been, keeping it up.
You hope squatters have been living in it?
No, like... You know, like... shoe elves. I mean, it'd be nice if it were magically still in good shape, considering we need a new place to live.
To live in? Tess, I'm sorry, you couldn't live there, and not year-round.
Why not?
Well, it doesn't have central heat, or even really insulation. It's a summer home, not a winter home.
Fine. Then where are we going to live?
I don't know yet.
We're gonna be living in this car, aren't we?
No.
'Cause it feels like we're about to be living in the car.
We can find an apartment.
How are you even going to pay for an apartment?
The theater company, you know.
I thought you said it was underwater.
Well, you know, it's not doing great, but...
Mom.
What?
We need money.
Believe me, Tess, I know.
If Dad was still here.
Excuse me?
He could help. Pay for things.
If your father and I were still together, we wouldn't be in this situation in the first place.
Well, have you asked Dad if he could send back some money? To help?
Absolutely not. He doesn't have the money.
But Dad moved out west. For work. What? Don't laugh at me.
I'm not. It's just... work. Sure.
It wasn't for work? Then what was it then? I think I deserve to know.
If he hasn't told you his side of the story, I'm not gonna step in and take that responsibility for him, like I always did. Your father left me in a hell of a situation. We made all these decisions together. Do you not understand that? We made decisions that depended on us both, you know, sticking around. I didn't plan for any of this. You idealize your father, you know that? And I just don't really want to talk about it right now.
Fine. Let's never talk about it. Let's never talk about anything important.